All right. These parallel reasonings. All right, so let's go on to answer choice D. If creditors have legitimate claims against a business and the business has the resources to pay those debts, then the business is obliged to pay them. Sorry, technical difficulties there. Here we have set up the page again, and we will look at answer choice D. If creditors have legitimate claims against the business and the business has the resources to pay those debts, then the business is obliged to pay them. Okay, that seems like it's spelling it out a little more than the original I have promised to keep a confidence. Yeah, that's fine. Also, if a business has obligations to pay debts, then the court will force it to pay them. Okay, now we're already getting a little off track, I feel, because here it seems like the logic is more of a chain, right? You've got, if you've got claims and there's resources, then those two things together lead to the business's obligation, and if they have an obligation, then a court will force them to pay it, which feels like it has a different structure than the original argument. And here it goes totally off the rails, but the courts did not force this business. Hey, what business are we talking about? Note in the original argument, it never goes from sort of a general abstract phrasing to anything specific. The ultimate conclusion is just about the laws of the universe, what you're obliged to be able to do at the same time, whereas this one is, pushing buttons on an if-then statement for a particular circumstance. So, not parallel. And of course, if I had not already come across A, which I like, I might be looking at these a little more closely, but these things seem like enough to satisfy me that, yeah, A is stronger than any of them. Okay, and then E, if we extend our business hours, we'll either have to hire new employees or have existing employees work overtime. Well, we've already got something that feels different. We've got some sort of if-then where, extend business hours, then we have to do this or that. I'm not even going to bother writing them. But these things would add to our labor costs, which we can't increase, so we have to keep our business hours as they stand. This is ridiculous. Of course, this conclusion is just sort of a conclusion. This is what we will have to do, not some sort of setting up a contradiction paradox like the original. So that is right out, and A is still by far the best answer.